Hey guys, it's Katie from 6ShooterCharlie, and this is another episode of my Pick and Pack series where I show you what's sold and how I ship it. It's another week. We have a bunch of shipments we have just got to get in. Every single platform was really hot this week for me, which was great. This first order is going to be from Mercari. This is a pair of jeans. It is Risen Los Angeles high-rise jeans. It was crazy this week, just like the weekend, just watching all the orders come in, which was great because it's been a little slow. These are going to Martinsville, Indiana. So I really feel like, Vindu with the cross listing has really been helping. Reprice it for my Amazon. That has been helping with books, as well as I got approved to put Pokemon cards on Amazon. So I've sold a bunch of Pokemon cards on Amazon. And then Posher VA, that has been helping me out a ton with my Poshmark orders, which you'll see, I think they're kind of towards the end because I put all the priority ones together. We have a bunch of Poshmark orders to go out. Next is a pair of Jordache cotton carpenter pants. This is going out to Houston, Texas. It's a really cute pair of cargo carpenter pants that I had picked up. Vintage Jordache does really well. New Jordache kind of meh, here or there, but it's a good staple, kind of basic to have. If you find like some of the really cute jeans that they do. I remember growing up wearing Jordache jeans and I thought I was super cool. Next is going to be, and I have to find it because it's little, this Deadpool Keychain. It's white, it's rare. These were only sold at Hot Topic. I got it in my Funky Bop mystery box. I love those mystery boxes. It's the only Funko thing I really kind of kept up on, because I always get a really great value out of those Funky Bop boxes. It's just fun to see what you get, because it's kind of just like all over the place. Like, I know a lot of mystery boxes recently have just been like, the last kind of ones I kind of got and I bought in on, like, it just was like all anime, or just, and I don't sell anime very well. But I also think Funko kind of shot their foot on that one, because they just made so many variations. Like, I mean, I have Nezuko Komodo and I have like 1,000 variations. So it's like, like, kind of would have like pared it down a little bit. Kind of would have been a little bit more fun. But Fort Collins, Colorado. I mean, what do I know, right? Like, they're Funko, and I'm sure there was a grand scheme in that, right? Even though right now Funko is not doing well. I keep saying it. I'm gonna wait it out, because collectibles, that's how collectibles are. They go up, they go down. Who knows? Maybe some movie that they're gonna come out with, and I'm gonna sell out of 1,000 of my anime pops. All right, next is gonna be a pair of Nikes. These are the Nike Monarch pair of shoes, just black. These are going to Tukwila, Washington. Easy. Nice thing when you find like these blacked out sneakers is that, number one, they go with everything. And number two, service industry workers really like getting them because they have to wear all black shoes. So kind of a double hit there. So Greg Norman Pullover right here. It is going to Malibu, California. And again, like, our sales this week, all over the board, everything. books, cards, clothes, shoes, toys, collectibles, just all over the place. All right, again, easy. Next, Chicos. This is the Chicos So Slimming Pant in Brown going to New Orleans, Louisiana. Again, like I said, like these shipments, so easy. I prep all of my labels, all of my little marketing cards, my little finger monster. I have it all ready to go. I pull all my orders and then I just sit here and share with you guys what sold, so I can just ramble on and talk and not worry about, is this the right label for the right package, you know. All right, another skirt. This is a vintage KO of California. It is this really pretty multi-tiered skirt. It gives me super witchy Stevie Nicks vibes. It is going to West Lafayette, Indiana. All right, next we are rolling. All right, boots. How cool are these? These are J. Chism gray leather roper boots. They're going to Washington, D.C. These are really cool. I like this gray color. It's like a really nice, like just charcoal leather boot. It's really hard, you know. I have been looking for a pair of just like rough out boots, which is it's not the shiny leather, it's more of like almost like a fuzzy flocked kind of leather, and it is so hard to find them in girl sizes, in a square toe, you know. But I guess that, you know, I'm looking for the unicorn of boots. Like, you know, if I was just looking for a pair of just like brown roper square toes, like, no big deal. Of course, I want something very particular. Another pair of vintage clothing, vintage Outback Red Cardigan sweater. It is this peach color, and at first when I saw it, I was like, no, that got washed with something red. It was a white sweater, but actually this is the color it is supposed to be. It is supposed to be this peachy color. It's going to Pensacola, Florida. And that's another thing that you have to watch out for when you are buying vintage clothes. Is this the right color? Have they washed it with something? Is this a wool sweater that was put in the washer and the dryer? You know, stuff like that. Since that could really kill your sales, because if you sell something like this sweater and it was supposed to be white and it gets to the customer and they're like, oh, that's weird. No, this was washed with something. This wasn't the original color it was supposed to be, you know. Then you get into a whole different, you know, situation. All right, another Chicos. Let's see, is this the right one? Yep. This is Chicos Top a White Floral Synergy Series top. Nice to see that the Chico stuff is coming back. I bought a ton of it. This is going to Whiteville, Virginia. I bought a ton of it. And I just like with Nygaard and a couple of other brands, I stay away from them unless it's like something cool, funky, special. But with Chicos, I try to like look for basics pieces and then also like the funky and the unusual. And it just, Chicos, it kind of died there for me for a while. So it's really nice to see that, you know, we're getting some orders on it. All right, next. This page got a little, there we go. Is going to be the Florida Masonic Code book. I buy so many books. I buy books in bulk, and whatever portion of them, usually about 5% of everything that I buy goes to Amazon FBA, where I ship it to them and Amazon ships it to the customer. And then there are books like this where it's actually better for me to put it on a platform like eBay and sell it because it's a little bit more unusual. It wouldn't be a fast mover on Amazon, but I can put it on eBay and sell it pretty quickly. It's going to Athens, Philadelphia? No. Athens, Pennsylvania. Right? Yes. This is a book for Masons. I find Masonic books actually quite a bit. I found a lot of Masonic Bibles and I sell them very quickly. I always pick them up. And I love books because they're easy to take pictures of. You don't have to put them on a mannequin. They're easy to sell. They're easy to ship. I love doing books. So next is going to be another vintage piece. This is a vintage juniors only, like multicolor blazer. This is going to wow. A lot of vintage pieces today. You know what? Maybe this is all just like a really good sign that like all of the hard work I've been putting in between all the like, the automated tools, the social media, maybe even videos like this, the thank you cards I send out, my finger monsters, like all the things I put into my business. Hopefully that means things are turning around and I can start really moving inventory. Okay, next. This is a Whatnot Marketplace sale. This is the Lorcana first chapter. This is the Hakuna Matata foil. It was graded by PSA, Gem Mint 10. It sold on the Whatnot Marketplace. Again, I'm going up and down on doing Whatnot live shows. I just think that maybe I took too much of a break from Whatnot, where my follow just isn't there anymore. And because when I go on, I advertise, I spend the money to get the exposure, I spend the money to get the views, and I just am not making sales. And I'm not sure why, because before, when I was doing a lot of Funko, I could get on and sell stuff and it was great. And I even know a lot of resellers that now have completely changed their business structure and they only do Whatnot live shows. Like they got off all the other online selling platforms and only do Whatnot. But again, I think that also I could chalk that up to you get results out of what you put your time and effort into. And I took a break from Whatnot and stopped putting effort into it. And now I'm kind of in the position where my other platforms are doing better because I put the effort into them. Maybe one day I will get back on doing Whatnot a whole lot more. It's been so hard. I mean, I'm one person, you know? But I think that's just being, running your own business. You're only one person. All right, let's get into Poshmark. Okay, so we have a vintage. This is going to be a vintage floral house coat. It also has pearl snaps on it. It is really pretty. This sold on Poshmark. It is going to Stuart, Florida. And I do have to say, I have been taking quite a lot of best offers on Poshmark that are kind of lower than what I would usually take. But on Poshmark, like, I get to use the priority materials. I know exactly how much I'm gonna make. It shows you to the dollar how much you're gonna make, and it's not like eBay where it's like they put everything in a soup and it's a little witchcraft and then all of a sudden it pops out the number, whether it was advertised or not, or what they're gonna charge you. But Poshmark shows you down to the cent on what you're gonna make. And on top of that, with Poshmark orders, people cannot just willy-nilly return things. They have to go through and pretty much say, I listed something, it was not as described. And then they have to go through like Poshmark to get it approved. They don't just like click a button like eBay and it just, you know, okay, they can say it wasn't as described. Like, they actually review it, which I think is great. This is going to Stuart, Florida. Because I'm not going to say, like, people aren't, but they game the system. They know on, like, eBay, they can click a button and says, item that is described, and eBay really doesn't do much about it. They automatically approve their return. They give them a label. I have to pay for that label. And when I get it back, yeah, I can dispute it and say, well, this was as described, and the customer just wanted to return it because they ordered it by mistake or didn't like it or whatever, and they get all their money back. I have to pay for the label. I have to pay for the shipping there, and like it, I think that's a little crummy on eBay's side where they don't step in, and I can't say anything. I can't be like, no, that's not what it was. It just automatically approves it. So I kind of like that about Poshmark, and you know, buyers kind of know that going in, like, I'm buying this on Poshmark. I can't just return it because I didn't like it. Or I have buyer's remorse from buying something. So next is going to be this super cute vintage Esprit skirt. I wish this would have been in my size because I actually would have kept it. It kind of got that like whole like kind of like Clueless vibe. It is going to Kingston, New York. That is another hard thing with thrifting, is finding super cool things and not keeping them all for yourself. Because that's not the game. The game isn't buying things just for yourself. It's buying things to resell them. So, I gotta make money, so. All right. Like I said, it's a really nice, okay, even though Poshmark shipping, or the priority shipping, is more expensive, the nice thing is that I can use the priority materials, as well as I feel like there is less loss with priority mail, because I feel like because it's shipping faster, it has less chance to get lost. All right, White House Black Market shirt. This is a really pretty floral shirt, and it has little like bling rhinestones to it. It's going to China Grove, North Carolina. And again, I just really like how Poshmark has it set up where you know exactly what you're gonna make, so you can really make those choices of like, okay, this person sent over this really low offer. Do I want to take it? Because on eBay, you kind of have to like go through and kind of guesstimate and research. Or like, anything on eBay, I basically just take 20% off the top between shipping, ad, their transaction fees, everything. And then I've even seen that some people are getting charged like some sort of like road improvement fee through eBay, which I haven't researched too much on what it actually is, but people are taking screenshots of it. So shoot, maybe I'm being charged it and I don't know. But yeah, it makes it really easy to make that like split decision on whether you're gonna take an offer or not. All right, next it is these so cool. Oh, there we go. Nightmare Before Christmas, a Jack Skellington headband. This is from the group of items I bought at the end, you know, after a Halloween one year. And I had like the Grogu light up necklaces. I have some like, I think I have some Lilo and Stitch stuff still left. But all of a sudden I have sold, like, I guess people are just finally getting ready for Halloween. Now for me, Halloween's all year long. Like it's a state of mind, not a season, or a holiday. So, but I've been selling a lot of it, and I really wish I would have bought more. They had this headband, but it had little zeros on them. I wish I would have bought those. This is going to Chicago. I did have a customer leave me some great feedback on, I think she bought the zeros ones, and she was saying that they are going to the park, and she is so excited to wear her new headband. All right, jeans. We're getting back into fall, selling tons of jeans. These are the skinny girl jeans with red piping on the side. I think they're super cute. Going to Newport, Tennessee. Again, I think jeans are one of those things that do kind of go up and down for me. People always say like, oh, you know, don't sell coats in the summer. Like, no one's gonna buy them. But I actually sell outerwear pretty well all year long. Now, I will say jeans are the one thing that are kind of seasonal for me. Where I do sell jeans kind of here and there, but during the fall, or during when people are gearing up for the fall, I do sell more jeans. All right, I told you we had a lot of orders. All right, vintage Bobby Brooks. I call these not so ugly sweaters. It is snowflakes with beading. It's super pretty. I love all these, you know, older sweaters, the holiday sweaters. This is going to Columbus, Mississippi. We only have one more one more Poshmark order after this, then the rest is cards. So I'll show you the cards real quick. I love, this is where I get into my groove, and I love this because this right here is just like the culmination of hard work. Like just putting the label on this, knowing it's going out to a customer, you know, it's showing, this is like the visual representation of that sale. And it makes me so happy to sit here and be packaging this because it took a long time to get here. Not only like that sweater, finding it, sourcing it, buying it, bringing it home, probably not taking or doing anything with it and sitting in a death pile for a while, taking pictures of it, measurements, listing it, then organizing it into a tote, and then finally it sells. And now I can put it in a package and take that item and send it to somebody who is going to love it. And that's why I built my business, is that I hated watching things just be thrown away. I don't know how many times I have watched people do a garage sale, put everything in bags afterwards, and take it to the dump. I cannot stand that. It's so wasteful. You know, and you think about it, and when you put, okay, let's just say you take a whole bunch of items, you put it in a box, and you're going to take it to Goodwill, and you're looking at the box. All of those things are things you bought with money, and you are literally just taking them and dumping them off at Goodwill. And it's so sad how many times we buy things with the best intentions of using them and loving them and having them forever, but then we don't, and they just wind up in a box, and a lot of times they wind up at a dump, and that's really, really, really sad. Like, between dumps and cemeteries, like, we only have so much land on this planet. We can't just keep throwing things in a dump and not realizing what that's doing. It's, you know, we spent so many resources to produce those products, and now we're just dumping them and hoping that the planet's just going to be okay with the fact that we just keep dumping all of our trash. So, okay, soapbox moment over. Banana Republic. It is a super cute little skirt that has pineapples all over it in beading. When I saw this, here we go. I was out of envelopes. When I saw this, I was like, oh yeah, I'm getting that. It's so cool. It's going to Redwood City, California. Guys, I'm sorry that this video is longer than usual. I should have probably broke this up into two, but you know what? I have so much stuff going on. I do not have time to break this into two. If you've watched any of my social media, I just acquired a huge take-all of apparel, and then another huge take-all of general merchandise, and I have got to start getting through it because it's great that I get a good deal on it and I have this whole take-all, but if I don't get it listed, no one can buy it. So, all right, let's do cards really, really fast. All right, Lorcana, Magic Broom, foil. Galarian Obstagoon. This is Dusclops from Shrouded Fable. That's a brand new card. Hisuian Gudra V-Star Rainbow. And then Iono. This is one of the most expensive cards I have pulled from Pokemon. The other one, I believe, was like the Lugia from the alternate art from Silver Tempest. This is the second. This is an $80 card. I was gonna send it off to PSA to be graded, but then I was like, you know what? Nope, just list it, and you know what? Within 24 hours, it's sold. So it's going out. Now guys, I will not bore you with packing cards. But thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate everyone's support on watching my videos. And if you like this video, go right down here and just hit the like button. That's all you gotta do. And you know what? If you didn't, move on. There's so many other videos on YouTube for you to watch, and I appreciate you coming and watching this one. Now, I'm really easy to find on social media. I am 6ShooterCharlie on everything, so it's so easy to find me. I do release pack breaks every single night, even mystery openings. I do my Funky Bot boxes. I just did a whole bunch of Adopt Me little mystery eggs with the super cutest little vinyl toys in them. So if you like that kind of stuff, come follow me. If you like reselling, come follow me. And you know what? Just come follow me. Please share this with your friends. We really need to get these videos out, and it helps me so much when you share it with your friends, like it, share it, all that stuff. So I think that's it for this time. We're running so long. I'm so sorry. But I guess I'll see you in the next one.